The servant man accidentally entered the alien queen's chamber, and things took an unexpected turn. Tovan had always kept his head down. As a lowly servant aboard the alien flagship Serythia, he knew his place. Humans were newcomers to Galactic Alliance, and Tovan was one of the few allowed to work among the Xyrillians, tall, silver-skinned beings with gleaming eyes and minds sharp enough to process 1,000 calculations at once. His job? Sweep the endless corridors, clean the polished crystal floors, avoid attention. So when a shimmering door slid open silently and he stepped inside, mop in hand, he didn't realize his mistake. Not until he heard the soft, lilting voice behind him. You are either very brave or very foolish. Tovan froze. The chamber was dim, lit by floating orbs of bioluminescence that shifted in color with her mood. Velvet vines crept along the walls, pulsing with alien life. And there, reclining on a throne of woven starlight, sat Queen Vyress, ruler of the Xyrillians. Her eyes narrowed, twin galaxies behind a mask of amused surprise. I didn't mean to, Tovan stammered, backing toward the door. The guards weren't outside. No one was, and the door refused to open. Queen Vyress rose slowly, her silver gown whispering against the ground, glowing faintly. No one enters my chamber unbidden, not even my own kind. So, why are you here, little human? I was cleaning, he said, heart hammering. I didn't know. You didn't know? She repeated, as if tasting the words. How quaint. He expected vaporization, imprisonment, at the very least, a long lecture followed by exile. Instead, she approached, studying him with intense curiosity. You're not like the others. You didn't grovel. You didn't scream. Tovan swallowed. Would it help? A soft chuckle escaped her, like the chime of distant stars. No, it would only bore me. She stepped closer, and he caught a scent like ozone and violets. Her fingers brushed his jaw, surprising him. Your kind is so fragile. And yet, you walked into the heart of danger and apologized with honesty. Fascinating. He dared a glance into her eyes. I didn't mean any disrespect, Your Majesty. I just didn't want to cause trouble. And yet, you've caused a stir. Vyress circled him, humming softly. Perhaps this was fate. The stars have been restless, and I've grown tired of courtiers and sycophants. Tovan blinked. You want a servant to entertain you? Not a servant, she said, voice like silk. A man who does not pretend. A man who walks boldly into danger without knowing it. Her hand extended. Come, sit with me. He hesitated, but something in her gaze, not threat, but curiosity, told him this was more than command. It was an invitation. So he took her hand. That day, the servants whispered of the human who vanished, of how the queen's laughter echoed for the first time in cycles, of how the chamber doors stayed shut for hours. And though Tovan returned to his quarters that night, he was no longer the same, nor was the queen. For in a palace of politics and power, one honest mistake had become something far more dangerous, a connection. And that was only the beginning.